What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Chaos Plays. Today, I'm gonna go a little bit along with the story again. Um, Last time we were at Trinity Tower doing a little off mission to, have some fun, pick up strong while we're at it. Today, like I said, we're gonna go along with the mission. So right now, we're gonna be heading back to Diamond City, and so let's see what happens. Listen to Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. Sure, why not?
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
And we ain't gonna listen to it, too. Alright, let's go say hi to Piper. See if let her know what's up.
Well, Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? Part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right?
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
Whoa, she popped out of nowhere. Poof!
Disgusting! Never have I seen such a display of blatant poofery. Never in all my life!
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
Yeah, if only.
So, murderer and kidnapper gets his brains blown out. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll
Yeah,
let her
who?
give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. Guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice
Tastes
do we
like chicken.
have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Ding, ding, ding,
Whether
ding,
we're
ding,
riding
ding.
this crazy brain train
Ding, ding, ding! What do we have for her, Johnny?
or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth. So, who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, so I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get
Yeah, I ain't
going.
taking Piper. She annoys me.
Don't worry. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research.
Yeah, you do that.
I'll be here if you need.
She ain't gonna be doing no research.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview.
I owe you
How
shit.
this whole story got started.
Alright, cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh look, it's not stealing. That's mine. Everyone knows we need duct tape. Yeah, her little sister's fucking creepy.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. That'll be Diamond City's motto.
Let's see. Let's go by your office real quick.
There we go.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to fix that.
Ellie,
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Sure, why not?
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome.
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
So is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey,
There you go.
whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast.
Sherlock
a small fishing
Holmes.
house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Alright, let's go find Good Neighbor. Let's see here. We need to go that way.
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common. Prefer not to join.
Damn, you cannot shoot for shit. There's one. Bitch. There we go. Any more? Nope. Okay.
Anything useful?
Austin is the worst FPS, I swear. Gotta go over. There we go.
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress. Why?
Why do you sound as bad as a ghoul?
Trying that, what do you call it? A Basic language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like
That's right.
that.
Tiny
You
penis.
just got...
Why is he such a jerk to everybody? Because he has a very, very small penis. I've seen it, actually, and it's like, you don't even want to make fun of it, you know? It's just medically fascinating. I kind of want to see it. Yeah, it's like that one grape in the bunch that never got to be a grape.
Got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
That's right.
Valentine is a rare visit to town. Your ass like a friend here with that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for the mayor, Finn.
We keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to say that?
We've all seen that movie.
Nothing's impossible. I have found for a mansion is on the ground.
Hard over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
Oh yeah.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of them.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool. You'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
All right. I like him too. Let's see. Let's look around.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good neighborhood. What I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Let's there we go. A little bit better.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's see what they
Each
got.
weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
All right. Let's talk to her. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Hey, Daisy.
New face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if any.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look, sure.
All the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
Anyway, let's move on. All right. Let's see. We're going to the memory den.
Well, Mr. Valentine.
How do you get over there?
I thought you had forgotten about the long...
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Now, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found something by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Yes.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
All right, here we go. Lawnmower Man style.
This universe is mine. I am God here.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Roller coaster. Woo! Hello, Neo.
Hello, Neo. Do you know who this is?
Morpheus. The simulation appears
You are
to
now in
work,
the Matrix.
although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Can't see shit.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Oh, there's a little bit better. Let's see.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
The teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to
Twaddle.
stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
Start calling people twaddles. Twaddle.
Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Sure, which one? I can't see anything. Okay.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need.
You ain't even cooking nothing.
Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie.
Just put that shit near his penis.
I'm sure we're gonna be really
Blow off his dick.
We are. You'll see. No, it's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Damn, I should have clicked on it.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
This dude looks like Robert Downey Jr.
So,
from
I hear you'll take care of
Tropic Thunder.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh,
The world is a wonderful thing.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
All right.
Suit yourself.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really exist.
Your hair's gone.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
Shiny.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System up.
Uh-oh.
Impressive.
Some Hitman
We
shit.
may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Come on, bring it back.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed.
And you are one ugly
Turned into a
motherfucker.
permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Hey. Hey, look. I can see your insides.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Yeah, enough of that.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Everyone else is
This is the
moving
one.
except for him.
Here.
Open it. Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence
Even
reinitiated.
then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive. What's the holdup? I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
I'm almost finished, Kellogg.
I never knew why we didn't just... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not... Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination? Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
I want that jacket.
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense.
It does make sense.
Nobody found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Relax, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Cool. Thank you. She's got a lot of drugs down here.
The other day.
He wishes.
All right. Getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. Feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth wanna drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman wanna hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some shit. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants.
You've earned yourself some cans.
Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey. We all know I got my own personal beef with that mother. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. The only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
At which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
People! For the people!
God.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, Lord. Got some good deals. You...
I'm gonna steal your shit. Where the hell? Oh, there he is.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
I'll pass right by him. Alright everyone, we're going to call it. That took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Next time we're going to be headed towards the glowing sea. This is actually the farthest I've been in the game. This is right here. So everything from here on will actually be pretty much surprising. I mean, from what I don't know already, from what I've seen over the last few years of videos. I appreciate everyone who's been watching. This series is doing pretty well actually. And I want to hopefully I can keep it this way. I hope you guys are enjoying the extra content added to it. Let me know in the comments whether or not you think I should keep doing this or try something different. Yeah, and it would just be great to hear from you. Let me know what you think of everything that's been going on. If you know the story, fantastic. And, you know, like I said, I'm trying to keep a different way of doing things. And hopefully, you know, all this good way is better for you. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button and, you know, slap that subscribe because there's more to come. I'm also, as soon as I'm done here with this storyline, which hopefully, you know, I'm not sure how long the regular story is, with a few side missions, I'm going to be back with building. So probably later on this summer, depending on how long it takes, I might actually jump in and do some building once I level up more of my character and everything, but we'll see. But like I said, if you have any new ideas that you think I should be doing, go ahead and place them down in the comments. I definitely answer all the comments and would love to see you subscribed here. Y'all keep going, keep it on, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.